This is why we do what we do, why we get on the road. To revisit old favorites and also to discover new places. It's my first time in Mazeppa Bay. We arrived yesterday, obviously really windy. You wake up today to the most perfect morning. And it makes me so sad that we've got to leave. We're only spending one night here. And it's just like, oh, I want to stay. But I've got a funny feeling from what I remember from season 1 being on the road, we're going to have a lot of those mornings where we're like, can we just stay for longer? It really is so beautiful. But wait, let's back it up to how we got here. Now, when you last saw us, we were heading out from Takazi Falls.
But I'm heading to Mazeppa now.
How far is that from here?
Oh, given the condition of this road, I reckon we could be in for about a 2-hour drive or so.
You cannot judge distance on your navigation system. It tells you 80 km. You think, oh, that's fine, I'll be there in an hour. Nah. Transkei time is a little bit different because the roads are just horrendous. Now, Craig had warned us it could take 2 hours, and he wasn't wrong. We needed a break. Beer.
Yeah.
You sell beer?
Flag.
With the Bokke contesting another Rugby World Cup final in just a few days' time, I was hoping the goats were a good sign.
Yeah. They think that there's a shipwreck
Underneath
there of the ship Mazeppa. That's why it's called Mazeppa Bay.
Oh, wow.
No one's ever proved it, but it's to have the sand dune just there, so it makes a good story.
You actually don't care if they find out or not.
No.
It actually adds to the
Yeah,
appeal.
it adds to the whole.
It's like
whole
when we went to
mystery.
Honda Clip By.
Yeah.
And we got there and the flipping, there's a rock. It doesn't look a thing like a dog. And they said, no, well, everything's been broken off. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, there we
Cool
go.
story.
Yeah.
I went there
Makes
because
for
it had a
story.
name after dogs. I got there with like, I won't go back. It was crap. Cheers.
Cheers.
What a day.
Good to finally be here.
But it's so lucky to catch up with you again, and I'm glad we've come to Mazeppa, because I mean it's always nice exploring something new. And in my mind, I don't know, I saw it differently. I thought it was going to be way more like developed and built up, but this is a real good taste of the Transkei, because it is,
It's a good start.
sure,
To
proper.
what's coming your way.
How did you get to discover it?
Jeepers. That goes way back. That's through family, great grandfathers who I never knew, but yeah, who would have come down here. Most of the houses and the cottages down here are passed on through families.
Can you guys own the land here, or how does it work?
No, there's leases.
Okay.
There's a Wild Coast Homeowners Association that they run all the homes along the Wild Coast.
I don't know the area. I want to gateway it. I mean, that is what you do, backyard adventures. It's amazing what a backyard to have. But what's happening with Transkei? Because it seems like tourism has taken a bit of a knock since COVID. It hasn't bounced back.
I think COVID definitely knocked them and knocked a lot of people. But Also, you saw the roads that we had to go on today. You're not going to get there in a sedan.
Is safety an issue?
I think there's been a few incidents in the past few years where safety has definitely had a knock-on effect, and I think people are going, we value our safety. Why go there when there are other places that you could go to in the country? It's a tough one. It also depends on what you are looking for as a person. For me, the more remote, the better. If I can go somewhere and that's me, then I'm happy. I don't need to see another person. But then there are the people who want to go and they want to spend the whole holiday in a campsite, and that's great. That I get it from all sides.
I remember when we used to go to Morgan Bay and that road wasn't tarred. That for me was cool because the people that went there wanted to be there. So you're keeping like the core people with that adventuring spirit kind of. And that's what I find, like the minute these roads get tarred, I think you lose what makes the Wild Coast so unique. What makes Transkei so cool.
I think if we just take today, for instance, I mean, we got to that waterfall and that was breathtakingly beautiful. And then you get back in the vehicles and we bouncing around and 10 Ks from Mazeppa, we're actually wishing that the road would end now. And you get here and it's a seascape, but there's just something about it that it's like almost an instant relaxation. It's very hard to capture that allure of the Wild Coast and what makes you want to come back. If you just think about this afternoon when we walked, what was that 500-meter walk that we did? I mean, it was almost like that's enough, but it's not enough because there's
what's around the next
exactly there's 500 meters of that to explore, cool, and it goes for the whole of the country, I think, which you're going to experience and have experienced, and it's hard to see it all. Don't get lost in the bigger idea of I've got to go there to see this. I've got to go. There's so much in your backyard that you can explore and you can start exploring.
I love the fact you got the old maps. I want to go through it, but it'd be lovely just to kind of have an idea of where we go next, where we stay. If you can kind of unlock some of those gems.
I think cool. it's a lost art. I do not have a Garmin, a GPS in my car. In this world of us on devices, we're always looking down and we're not opening our eyes to what is out there, looking at landmarks. You're not involved in the journey whatsoever. You're just looking at that screen, okay, turn right now.
We're not eyes open to it at all.
We're not eyes open at all.
Are you Brian or not?
I think we'll get Ryan to Brian.
Ryan, he's done nothing all day.
No, I'm going to unzip everything.
No, please. The naked chef.
You know, you can just turn your toaster on high, you can also burn your bread. You don't have to make a whole sandwich and put it on a fire.
Toasted sandwich maker. Has the cheese even melted?
Yes.
Yeah, the bread's burnt, but the cheese is still rock hard. Let's see how you're hot, eh?
Jeez,
I need my glasses, baby.
Did you bring them?
No.
You want to try mine? Tell me if you can read them now.
Old age is a horrible thing,
sophisticated now.
Geez, like, it's cuck when you're old.
If you can see, they worked.
Oh, I can see Mazeppa now.
So that was one day, marker to marker.
Oh dear.
So it's doable. You're driving.
But I mean, we're coming from down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that in a day. I gave it like, I think 7 hours.
Okay, but had you thought from Mazeppa Bay to go back where into? Or
no, we were going through. I want to go through. I don't want to go through. Sorry, just hang on. Can you not burn our meat? Nice having a servant.
Wonderful. It is so wonderful.
Yesterday was pretty intense. I mean, some crazy, mad, dusty Transkei roads. And we were really worried because we haven't packed our clothes in bags. We just put them in our storage drawers on the trailer. And I was thinking, season 1, it was the bane of my life. We were literally cleaning out the back of that double cab every single day because of dust, and I'm anal like that. But I've opened this and there is nothing. everything perfectly sealed. So it really is, I mean, that's going to change my trip. I mean, this is like day 3. I don't have to worry about cleaning dust every day. Our clothes are fine. It seals flipping well. I don't know how it managed. It's incredible. I mean, that's dirty, and I'm clean.
That there, in the past, the bridge has been there, but the links onto the bridge have been washed away with heavy rains. And considering the heavy rains that we've had lately...
You reckon it's going to be...
And the road down to that is very crowded with bush. And with a trailer, if you get to the bottom and can't cross,
Can't turn around.
you're going to have to unhitch that trailer. It's going to be a little bit of fun.
We're taking the map with us.
Oh, we
No, you take it and you can
zoom in on everything.
No, you can draw on it and do whatever.
I'm gonna get the map. I'm gonna get the map back to you because I think it is so cool to actually do this. Go old school. You can actually plot and see where you go. Gives her something to do as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
I need to get a marker now. So
Yeah.
I've got one. It's invisible.
And you can draw and do whatever you want on there. It's fine. There we go.
Let's get on the road. I would love to have stayed here a little bit longer. Hopefully I'll get better with this, you know. Craig had one last stop before we left Mazeppa. The wind conditions are perfect. I need to be surfing, and there are whales out there, and that flippin' dune where the Mazeppa ship is buried. It's all happening here. Why now? I suppose we would have done this yesterday if we arrived early.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been as pleasant. The wind was
That was horrible.
pumping, so but
This is
you're
amazing.
here now.
I don't want to go. All my dogs have gone to the beach.
Good stuff.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, it's
Honestly,
a pleasure.
Thank you. And
Please.
thank you
So
for
cool to meet you. Thanks for
thank you for getting us
Enjoy.
on the road and sending us on our way. It's very cool.
Bye.
Thanks so much for everything.
Good luck with the doggies.
Love you. Drive safe. Okay. Cheers. Well, this is it. We're officially on our own. Now it is just us and Craig's trusty map. We've got some directions. This is when the adventure really starts. Looking forward to discovering what else Transkei has got hidden around the next corner. Can you hear that? Exactly. This is the sound of tar. It's the little things on road trips through the Transkei that can absolutely make your day. And the tar at Willowvale just happened at the perfect time. I think we're all feeling a little bit battered and bruised and bashed around after probably 60 or 70 k's on pretty bad roads. And then this little stretch of tar road is just a welcome relief from the chaos. Beautiful. See if there's any diesel for us. Is there diesel?
No.
Where do I get? How far?
It's low.
No, Willowvale's too far. I'm going Dweza.
That's no, nothing.
Nothing. The jerry can might get used, eh? Cool. But there's Black Label, eh?
Yes.
There's always Black Label. Eh? Thanks, guys.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. Over the If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm, let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. Grab sunglasses and the atlas, we can prove we're smarter than a phone. Let's go where there's no reception, see if we can make it on our own. Breathe deep in your chest. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm, let's dip our toes right in.
What a day. We knew it was going to be a marathon drive. Marius got his directions a little bit wrong, following navigation and trying to follow maps, and Elise was right and I was wrong. But you come over this hill and you see this bay and you just go, yeah, it's kind of worth the effort. So we're going to Wild Lubanzi. This will be our first real taste of setting up, camping and chilling.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
How amazing is this? I mean, you've got cattle grazing. This is kind of what I had in mind about the Wild Coast. Oh man, this is like a Wild Coast postcard. It's amazing. You're making all the food for us.
Yeah, also
Is that sand?
make sand and beans.
Sand and beans, my favorite.
Real?
I promise
you. Sand, spinach, meat.
What type of meat?
Ikusha.
What is that? Sheep?
Ikusha. It's
Nice.
Xhosa.
Okay. Igusha. Yeah, so we're going to slaughter a sheep, not me personally. We're not going to show you that, but I just think it's a reality that we kind of seem to forget about, because our meat's all prepared. We walk into Woolworths and we think that's where it comes from, you know, and it's like there's a process behind it. So I think for all of us that eat meat, we've got to respect that process. And I just thought it'd be so cool to understand how the community lives, and that's the setup at Wild Lubanzi. So we've invited the whole community to join us, so we're going to go and check that out. We'll see you ladies now. Everyone talks about organic. This is organic. This is healthy. They're not being put in trucks taken to some abattoir to get slaughtered, and it's being done with the utmost respect.
They grow up watching us, they're part of the daily life. And it's done in such a clean way as well. You can throw it in the jugular quickly. It takes less than maybe 10-15 seconds for it to feed up, and then it's there. The nice thing is they try and feed and include the entire community, so everyone gets a piece. Everyone has to help each other out. So, I mean, it is very obviously remote. And it's very difficult for a lot of the families to get places. Like, no one really has cars and stuff out here, so if they want to get something, they have to walk Murungon to try and go and get the stuff. So the fact that everyone is a lot more in harmony, like you said, they're a lot more willing to share. They don't see it as this is all mine and that's all yours. It's not like your city living where everyone's out for themselves.
Dog eat dog vibe,
Exactly.
you know? Yeah. So as you can see, they do not waste a thing. Every single bit of that sheep is going to get used. That's the way it should be. Must I chew it? Must I chew it or swallow it? You chew it. Not so nice, eh? Okay, this is peer pressure. It's from Australia. Our favourite country.
It's a peer pressure. It goes both ways.
You've got to try. No, we love Australia. We do. You can't break off. It's good. Sure. It starts horrible and it gets better.
That's my reaction.
Keep chewing. It gets better, I promise you. It's good. It's a pleasure. And of course to you for making the food. It's cool. It's so amazing about food. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, Germany, Italy, Transkei. Food brings families together, communities together. That's super cool.
Lithuania umhlekazi lo Mr. Morias. Onguyena ke ungusotheko. Uthi mandenze ilizwi lombulelo kuni. Ngoba nithi xa enicelile uba nizomjoyina kule party yakhe nize niphumelele mbetha wami.
Thank you to all of you. Nice to meet you. We've got a nice place. We're going to come and stay here. Abusisiwe, thank you. Better than KFC. Better than KFC. It was lovely. Thank you to the ladies for doing all the food. Thank you very much.
Apha kuni sithi enkosi othi nesibizi size le nto niyenzileyo inqabile ayenziwa noba ngubani anisibizanga nje for uncokola sihluthi nisityisile ya si up to date yonke into shukuthi ke siyabonga kakhulu kube mnandi ubukhobeni niloko nesivakashela ke.
Wild Lubanzi is just an amazing place. Obviously my first time here. You still smiling and you've been here for how long?
15 years.
Why here?
I met Aidan at the garden route and he was busy packing his Land Rover to come up to the Wild Coast. I was looking for a place to go, a place to stay. And yeah, I had no real plan. I wanted to be as far away from the city as possible and live as self-sustainable as possible. And he said, I'm about to go to the Wild Coast, to this little village, there's no running water and no electricity, and we're gonna have to build our own house and grow our own food. And I was like, yes.
How do you sum up this place?
It is very much part of the community. You kind of have to integrate yourself into the community. We live on community land, on Xhosa land, and you have to go a bit by the rules of the community. You can't bring all of your Western views and lifestyles here. You need to adapt.
So the strength of your life here is the strength of the community.
It is, absolutely. And everything is decided by the community. When we first arrived here, we had to call a meeting first to invite everyone, throw a party.
Like today?
Like today, serve food, serve drinks. Everybody is allowed to have their say, and basically the neighbors need to agree that they accept you as a neighbor. So it is very much, the headman is basically carrying out the will of the community. It's the community that decides. The Xhosa people are very welcoming. They need you to show yourself. So they don't like it if you're quiet and if you sneak around. If you arrive at a place, introduce yourself. Talk to everyone you see, greet everybody, shout hello over the hills, show yourself so they can know you.
I can't imagine this was an easy setup. Because just driving in here, you're committed to the place.
I'm committed to the lifestyle, and that's why it was possible for us to do it. I came here with Aidan, and he is very resourceful. He was the one who kept on saying to me, we don't need money, we don't need things, you know, you need your hands and, you know, and the vision, and you just start.
Yeah.
And there's so many natural resources here. I mean, the local community, they build their houses with mud bricks that they make themselves. They thatch it with thatch grass that they grow in their fields. You know, the resources are here. You can do something with nothing.
Are people coming back?
Slowly,
Yeah.
slowly. The way that people are coming in here is different. So now it's pretty much only self-drive.
Yeah.
So the South Africans come in the big 4x4s, they can come down here, but the tourists, they struggle.
So we've got a problem. DJ said to give him a call if we do have one, and we've got a major one. Obviously the wind was up this morning and last night, but we had the awning tethered with full everything down. Felt secure, went down for our community lunch, and it's so sheltered down there. When I came up, the wind had come up and it literally ripped that awning off completely. And now the issue is that we've lost power to our bundu top, so we actually can't get it down. That's a major problem. But yeah, we've got mates that are trying to help, trying to figure it out. I should know. Awnings, just irrespective, just flipping close them when you're not around, you know, even if they are anchored. DJ, I'm doing a rain dance now. I'm actually flipping stoked because we've got this thing to bloody work, but it looks like it blew 2 of the fuses.
Do me a favour, Morris, just use one of the other fuses that's similar in size.
I've got spares, so it works. We've tried and it's lifting. At least we're not sleeping with Zander in his throwdown tent.
No, don't want to do that.
So yeah, that thing's properly buggered, but at least we've got the tent to work. Fuses blown, happy days. We've got a place to sleep. Tomorrow is the final, South Africa against the All Blacks. But in the Transkei, soccer is still a very, very big part of the community. But the one thing we did make sure of is that wherever we were on World Cup Rugby final day, there would be a TV and connectivity to watch. There are these tourist spots everyone talks about, hole in the wall and those sort of places, but literally everywhere is a viewpoint.
Certain spots in the world just have magic, and the Transkei is one of those spots, you know.
Obviously novice surfers, and he's lost his board and he's got stuck in the rip over there. So I'm going to see if he needs some help. Everything I've looked at today is even prettier. Why? Champions of the world. So good.